I'm Jamie Sarche. I am the Director of Outreach and Prearranged Funeral Planning at Feldman Mortuary and Generations Funeral Services. I am one of the few Denver natives. I've been here my whole life. I went to George Washington High School. What I'm really committed to is helping people put their plans in place long before they're needed, so they have time to really think, to make good decisions, to make decisions that are going to be best for themselves and for the people that they love. I meet with people where they're most comfortable. Sometimes it's in their home. Oftentimes it's right here in the arrangement room. I like them to really recognize that this is a safe and warm and welcoming place, so that when they have to come here, when there's been a death, they don't feel nervous about that piece. So we sit together and go over all of the pragmatic pieces that will be needed on the day of a death. There's about 120 questions that have to be answered and pieces of information that have to be shared to make a service happen. I want them to feel really comfortable, to feel really safe, to feel like they can share their fears and their thoughts about putting these plans in place. And what's so great is I literally watch them lean back, take a big deep breath, and feel so much peace. I'm really holding their hand through something that is very tough for them. And then I know when the time comes and we put those services into place for their loved ones are also going to get that incredible care, and they are going to know that they did exactly what their loved one wanted. We always hear from children, that was the biggest gift that my parents could have ever given me. Suppose you die without having put plans in place, some really negative things can happen. We've actually seen arguments between siblings in the arrangement room. We've seen them lose any relationship that they have based on the funeral planning. We've had a client who broke his sister's finger. It wasn't really on purpose, that wasn't his intention, but things got so heated and so agitated. One of them wanted cremation, one of them wanted burial. Both of them were absolutely sure that they knew what mom wanted. You're in the midst of this horrible grief and shock and pain, and you don't have access to your executive functions. It's really as if a cloud has come over you. And so it's so important that we're planning for ourselves, that we're helping our parents plan for themselves, that we're having these kind of conversations. They also can learn so much about what's important to them. The conversation helps them learn what's important to their spouse, what's important to their children, and they can get to know each other that much better. It's so interesting how few people have had a conversation with the people they love about what they believe is important with funerals, or what they believe about if there's an afterlife, or all those kinds of things that kind of surround this conversation. And they can walk away feeling like they really knew each other a lot better. I really have work that is so intensely meaningful to me. I'm just so blessed to be able to do it.